All right, we're in Vengeance. And today, friends, we're going to experience the least try-hard Cyrodiil stream that I can possibly deliver. I just got myself a death port from a very unsuccessful assault at Roebuck. Because this is Vengeance. Alright, let me make sure these captions are working. Stop captions. Start captions. Okay. So this is the second time they have had the Vengeance campaign. Which, if for some reason you're watching this and have no idea what Vengeance is a 1-week test run where ZeniMax, I was trying to remember the name of the company, where ZeniMax tests out more streamlined versions of Cyrodiil to try to help really pinpoint what's the amount of server calculations that they can do and still have people be able to participate in mass combat. So what that means is everybody gets Vengeance versions of whatever their class lines are. Much more stripped down versions. An important difference is something like, it says specifically, only 3 people can be impacted by these skills. And it doesn't have all of the same effects. So, okay, I will tell you about this tune. I'm gonna talk a little bit about Vengeance first. I'm gonna talk about why this guy. Because look at this dapper young fellow. He looks very put together. Important thing about Vengeance is have vigor, because everyone gets the Lance War stuff. And I forgot caltrips. Caltrips are also fantastic. So instead of molten weapons, because it seems to help, but people are circling around all over the place, caltrips. Yes, of course you can have 2 bars, but I can only use 1. So you also get your Vengeance items. Cyrodiil Repair Kit of Vengeance. That's just my favorite funny thing. Dominion Forward Cap of Vengeance. Unfortunately, the gear is not of Vengeance, but you get Flaming Oil of Vengeance, Soul Gem of Vengeance. These are all infinite use items, and you equip these to be able to use the weapon skill lines. All this gear doesn't matter. See, look, it's all disabled. Doesn't do anything. Because everybody gets 30,000 magicka, 30,000 stamina, 70,000 health. And I really, really, really want them to have this as just an all-the-time campaign. So people who want to treat Cyrodiil grounds as their own personal battlegrounds can have the regular Cyrodiil. And those who don't want to just be bombed and ganked all the time can maybe come on Vengeance. Of course, that'll only work if there's enough people playing to be able to be, I call it pest control. Enough people who also extremely dislike people just hanging out to camp questers and whatnot. So we need pest control. Now, this is Fixin' It Felix. I got into PvP at the last Mayhem because I really enjoy fixing and repairing keeps. Watching the bar, I'm pretty sure this place is all repaired up. Watching that keep wall bar go to full, it's like bubble wrap. Oh, okay, so this happens to me a lot because I don't pay attention. Hello. I'm busy not dying. Okay. Watching the health bar go up, it's like bubble wrap, so I will just spend hours just repairing keeps, listening to music, doing stuff. So I made Fixin' It Felix, which is totally not a ripoff of Fix-It Felix. who apparently nobody really knows about. Because people think I'm talking about Felix the cat. Oh, okay, so this is the group that totally demolished our earlier attempt to take Castle Roebuck. But yes, fixing it Felix is my best attempt at trying to do. I'm gonna just die because I'm busy talking about fixing it Felix. Fix it Felix and Sergeant Calhoun. Okay, I actually don't have the setup to show pictures, but I will post a picture somehow, some way of. Oh, I'll show you a picture of him with his Tenlorin. Oh wait, Caltrops. I got this for a reason. I'm gonna fall. Yeah, they're totally gonna drop me. I'm gonna go. Ooh, stuff's happening at Sedge. Now, oh, they just recently took it. I really need to find the Zerg. Not the EP Zerg. Okay, fine, kill me. Because I have fun finding the huge group, running around with them, and spamming massive heals. Not massive heals, but just AoE heals and shields. The one thing that I miss about Vengeance is I have a very good shield build for regular Cyrodiil that relies on scribing, which we do not have here. But I've got to find the Zerg. They totally got broken up. Hopefully they're defending fair. Let's see. What's the opposite of sweaty? Well, see, the thing is, I don't have a satellite to track the Zerg. Let's see. Most of the people that I'm aware of typically show up around 8. But I'm on at 6. Well, okay. If we were defending fair. The thing is, I think, yeah, looks like it's EP time. It's a little bit early for. But I will absolutely find stuff to do. Hoofbeats. And I remembered to equip my multi-rider mount, because occasionally I find someone that needs a ride. Because mounts are disabled in this campaign. Okay. I'll see how big the 580 at such. Okay. So there's a few folks at Sedge, but alright. The thing about Cyrodiil is the faction that you want to play should really be centered around which faction is playing at the time you're playing. Because yes, there's ball groups and gankers and tower trolls all times of day. But stuff really happens with whatever faction is on. Okay, so there's people, but is anybody sieging? Where is everybody? Not here. Okay, fine. Now, if anyone is wondering what stuff I sent out, there. Ball groups. Ball groups are people taking advantage of stacking buffs and debuffs to stick together, be basically unkillable, and just zap people down with their ultimates. It used to be bombers could take them out, but they're usually, if they're well organized, they're usually pretty resistant to bombs, so they can be taken down, usually with lots of meat bags and major breach. What else did I say? Gankers, if someone doesn't know what ganking is, gankers are when someone just hides out and tries to one-shot drop somebody, which, I mean, it's fair game against people who actually know what they're doing. I usually see someone hanging out at a spot that's notoriously laggy, like trying to head out to Blue Road Keep from Sedge. Oh, I cannot wait for swimming mounts. And that's a spot where everybody hangs for a second or two. Okay, I'm gonna totally come on. Sometimes people leave alone. No. Sometimes people will leave alone those who are just riding around. Other people will just go, ooh, Lone Rider. Free AP. Joke's on you, friend. I've died so much I'm not worth very much AP. And right, so catching people. Now because I was damaged recently, if you just die to gravity, then you can res right there. If you were damaged by a player recently, then you have to res at a safe spot. Oh, I've got so far to ride. Alright, let me start over. Oh, I wasn't looking at chat. Hey, War. You gonna gank me? You wanna gank me? So hard. There. Alright, starting over. Welcome to Horse Riding Simulator. Horse Riding Simulator is a mini-game within the game of Elder Scrolls Online. Sometimes it's interrupted by other players, and there's other things that you can do, but the main part of Cyrodiil is horse riding. You'll see that today I brought in a multi-rider. It's one of the more popular mounts for those who have friends that either will fall off of cliffs if they follow them, or don't move as fast. Horse riding simulator is a very popular pastime for those who appreciate pony via pony, otherwise known as PvP. See, with Horse Riding Simulator, you have a whole map to traverse, including bridges. Yeah, this horse is a very rare horse. Ooh, crack-a-boom. I love thunder. Right, also about vengeance, if anyone is ever watching this who doesn't know what vengeance is, it has the sky from Apocrypha, and it rains ink. The first time vengeance was up, people kept talking about poo raining from the sky. Yeah, this is totally packed time o'clock. Oh, they're actually doing fair now? I'm gonna turn back around. Give me one reason to stay here, I'll turn right back around. Give me one reason to stay here, I'll turn right back around. You gonna zerg me, baby, you gonna zerg me anytime, just gotta zerg me. Let's see, I say zerg me, I got zerged twice. Okay, where's the cookies? I absolutely want this guy to stay, but I also want cookies. The funniest part about vengeance is people coming in trying to troll or talk smack about how much they hate vengeance, or how much they hate whatever faction they come over to troll on. But unlike other campaigns, people are actually just ignoring them. I'll occasionally tease them, but I'm busy riding my horse. This is a fine horse. Look, this right here. This is the view. And this is also basically my skill level. But it's a metaphor. I'm gonna go see if people are actually there. Because if we don't take back Fair, there's nowhere anyone could go. Playing horse. Ooh. Wait, chocolate chip homemade Oreos? That's a thing? I just discovered chocolate chip homemade Oreos. What does one have to do to score some of these chalky chippy homemade Oreos? Well, technically homemade Oreos. Okay, so we're apparently can actually play a game like a real person and bake cookies. This is, oh, you cannot do this in this campaign. Dang it. Ooh, I know what else I can do. Can I? Can I? I can farm mud crabs. Oh wait, caltrips. Caltrips. Oh, I didn't get anything. Vengeance will me again. Well, it's too late. We're already told people you can cook. Oh, I'm still gonna die. See, I'm used to things like, breakfall. And not dying when I fall off of short hops. Oh, someone's taking the mine. Great ease. Oh, is that where I'm at? I'm so good at this game. Okay, as absolutely on point and paying attention and skill heavy as I am in my regular content, I'm even better in Cyrodiil, which is also why I really, really miss all of my AoE stuff that I have for my scribing. Okay, looks like, oh, got all the resources. Finally, I got some AP today. Before going into fair, where am I? Cyrodiil. I did take a Molten War Turret because I went double because I still haven't maxed out to level 50. There we go. Okay, so if y'all aren't having fun doing something more important, we taken fair, come join for free AP. Yeah, since I'm... Where is it? Since I'm a ground overload, I'm basically a zone general now, because that means I obviously know what I'm doing. Because repairing keep walls and just running around spamming AoEs for a month and a half makes me an expert. At least I've been in Cyrodiil enough to know that all you have to do is have an opinion, and bam, you're a general. It's awesome. I miss trample. I will definitely... No, Wartorts... No. Wartorts... I should check, because I know last month I did get double AP when I exited the campaign. That's how I got halfway. I got halfway to Overlord in just 1 week. I mean, I was on all the time, but I was getting like 6 million AP a day. And it would say however much that I got, but then give me 4 times. Well, I will make sure what my AP is. I'm not going to stop and check now. I'm going to actually try to be useful. So far, I'm gonna Die. I forgot I don't have a purge on my heal. Yeah, I also haven't... Oh, you tried it earlier today? Darn, I guess I fixed it. Well, I didn't say anything last month that it was working because I was afraid they'd fix it. Not last month, I mean last Vengeance. The Vengeance last month. I'm not even dodge rolling or anything. So I developed decent, not being totally awful Cyrodiil habits by being here almost 24/7 in a month and a half. Then I hyper-focused on surveys and doing Solstice instead. So now my button mashing is way off. Plus it's not even my regular bar. See, Morris Whisper's good. You would have to lose the monster set, that is true. I didn't do Moore's Whispers for Felix because it would have taken me more time to go out and get all the books than it would have taken me. Oh, and also I don't have it yet. But it would have taken me to just... Oh, come on. Dislocation-based heals. And not healing as many people.
I need healing.
I also need healing. Need to heal better. But there, absolutely, literally everybody can come in to Cyrodiil and do at least the bare minimum of useful. Because check this out. I'm here. And there's no vote to kick. If there was vote to kick in Cyrodiil, it would be a different place. But it's not, so I am here. Okay. Ooh, check the walls for damage. However, what I really miss is fixing stuff. I think if I'm not careful, I'm going to go back to fixing during the week. Because repairing walls is fantastic. AP is very soothing. Ooh! Oh, wait. A couple. And then I'm going to actually go help. Now, fixing walls is actually very helpful. Oh, okay. Oh, cool. Someone else is doing it. I will let them get the AP. It is a problem that Aldmeri Dominion, at least, maybe other factions too, but so often nobody repairs the walls. They go through times sometimes where there are people around that will repair walls, but a lot of times they're just so softened up and easy to take down. Okay, alright. Oh, someone even was talking about repairing keeps. Someone was saying that maybe we should repair keeps. I completely agree. There's a bunch of people out there. What do I call them? I call them tower campers. I'm trying to use more polite terms because this is recorded and someday my mom might watch this. So, tower campers, people that will just hang out on towers to farm people. Usually, new players who don't know any better and just come out to say, oh look, I need to go. Or, alright. Being instigated in whispers. But nope, I'm not going to use rude words. Because my mom totally might watch these someday. I have some family members. Alright, now. Okay. Oh, good question. Someone asked, how do you know how repaired certain parts of the keep are? Like, yeah, they just have a health bar. Okay. Good question. Where to next? I'm of the mind that Nick should be taken first so they don't just come and reinforce all the time. Though, if... Never mind. I wasn't paying attention. The ring is already cut. They can't reinforce from there. EP at Farmside at Fair. Are they still gonna... Arg. Looks like it's gonna be keeping on fighting for what we've got instead of taking more stuff. Horse riding simulator. So the thing is, when I was a kid, I would have loved horse riding simulator. But then, of course, I didn't have RPGs when I was a kid. I mean, I was stoked when King's Quest came out. That was a game changer. I don't know where anybody is. Probably still at Fair. Alright. Just a sec. I'm going to double check my little helpful tips. In Vengeance, when I know there's lots of new players, I occasionally try to... So I just said, go to row. Sec. Okay, cool. So, cool. War is defending Fair. We can go take row. Alright. Okay, up. I was there. I'll just stop crouching. Okay, the way I have a fast unmount, almost said dismount, is double tapping the control key to crouch. I think you can also try to swing and attack. I don't know. I just have a habit of crouching. Oof. Alright, so normally forward camps are very expensive. Clearly they are free here. Wait a minute. Why did we have a camp right on top of a... That's weird. I think you could have a camp this close to a resource we don't own. I'm not sharing my helpful add-ons. Helpful add-ons are in P-chat, so you can see both character and... I should save this. Character and usernames. And forward camp radius to know you're placing a camp that can overlap the keep. Wait, what guild was it? I didn't see. Gotta go see. Oh, I hope I leached AP for that. Okay, I also need PV door because I never know where doors are. Someone said somebody to you back then. It's like crouching up and down on somebody. That is just so stupid. I mean, it's like it's... It's like it's EverQuest or something. And when I die, I'm looking at a map, so someone's just doing themselves off in public. I mean, someone is just misbehaving all by themselves. And there we go. Found the Zerg. So only Zergs content right here. There. I definitely think that unless it's an in-joke with someone you personally know, the crouching really fast up and down over someone, it makes you look like, dang it, it's hard to talk with the microphone on. I'm used to talking to myself with no one overhearing. But it does not make you appear to be a very put-together person. Yes. I personally like to give the fallen a proper burial. I will play them at dirge, and then shovel them.
Aid me.
I figure that is the only respectful way to defeat the fallen.
Healer. Aid me.
Okay, alright person, that has been me. What I really have empathy for and find so relatable are when we charge in through the door and someone's right there by the way shrine getting zotted. That has occasionally been me. Ooh, I have caltrops. I forgot I have caltrops.
I need healing. I'm hurt.
Alright, give some people a... What I like about Dragon Knight is the reason I play a Dragon Knight healer is because I think that that Vigor and Scribe skills are some of the best heals, and Magma Shell is a really good shield, and the rest is shields. So, what I like to do, okay, is throw down a bunch of shields, and with some heal over times. And I found that works pretty well. There we go. Because I've been in fights, not in a while. I used to be on when there was some groups that I would run with fighting other groups that other people would run with, and then that time block fell apart. But they loved throwing down the debuff that makes it so that your healing isn't as effective. They just totally stack that. But it does not affect shields. So I would insta-protect them right off and let them heal over time. Heal them up. And there would... Oh, because we're still under attack, duh. And this group also frequently had a tank that would just ignore me, which was fantastic because I was always getting my magicka regenerated off of them. Ah, those were my glory days. I was useful for about 3 weeks. Now I don't even remember what I'm doing anymore. That's okay. The only way to get the hang of something is to practice. So I'm going to start showing up in Cyrodiil again, especially since mid-year mayhem is going to be coming up. Okay, Zerg running into Nick. Nickelodeon. Now I'm remembering all the old Nick at Night ads. The one I always remember the most is, when your boss is a jerk and you get home from work and you feel like a troglodyte, there's always some relief from that hardship and grief. Thank goodness for Nick at Night. I don't remember the other ones. That one gets in my head occasionally. I'm absolutely showing my age. my chronological age, not my mental age. Yeah, unfortunately, my kid has not been free from immature bullying. Oh, dang it! I like to keep alive people trying to actually res somebody, but standing in the oil. Did I have a purge? I forgot to slot purge, gosh darn it. Alright, does someone put down? I can put down another camp. I will save so much more lives and do so much more DPS by adding another camp. Because why not? I never know how far is far enough. Oh, come on. I think I mixed it up here. Okay, what I'm wondering is, in this vengeance, can you retake your siege if someone else hops onto it? Because you can only place one. In the last vengeance, if someone hopped onto your siege, you could hop right back on and kick them off. Okay, I didn't miss the... well, I'm thinking of it. Horrors my purges. Vengeance purge. What am I gonna drop? I kinda need that. Do I really? I'll have it on another bar. I can remember I have another bar. Ooh, I can equip something. There. The repair kit sounds like doors opening and closing. Vengeance Inferno, Major Berserk. I will never use that. I actually got okay the first Vengeance because I was playing all the freaking time. I forgot what I was doing. Searing Strike. I'll keep some damage stuff. I was on like 12 hours a day. 12 to 14 hours a day for last Vengeance. I actually did some damage and dropped somebody once. Maybe even twice. But that was a long time ago. I can't even remember how to heal. So what's awesome is when someone's damaging your forward camp like that, you can click it to repair it. What's even awesomer is when I burn a camp and people pop out and don't realize they could repair it. Oops. That's how I know that I had my forward camp still selected. Okay. Now, are people really... Oh, wait, we should be going for Alessia. Oh, thank you! I went the wrong way. Yes. Here. Thank you. Sweet. I think we should take Alessia back next. So I'm going to go see if people are also thinking that. Alright, I should let people know. DC heading to Nick. I also distinctly remember packing up a forward camp, but I don't know where that memory came from because you cannot. Okay, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Erg. Yeah. Zerg is at Ash, I'm pretty sure. I'll want to see if anyone's it. The problem with using a bow, I know bow's the best, but I need Magicka Restoration more than I need Stamina Restoration. I don't think anyone's gonna be there. Nope. Well. Oh! Sweet. Hey, I need a port, please. Please. I'll be your best friend. Make you cheesecake. Cheese biscuits. Cheese Danish. Cheese-filled cheese logs. Cheese sticks. Okay. Alright, choose revive location. Sure, I'll head back north. Oh, whoa! I didn't know that there was a, like, death revive thing. Bow bridges. Yeah, the bow is good, but I need a ranged magicka restore. EP heading to row. Okay, fine. I keep forgetting that I don't care what the map does. I just want to go where there's some AP to pick up. Alliance points, go! Oh, sweet, raiding buddy. Sometimes during Horse Riding Simulator, you will see other mounts that are not horses. For example, this. This fellow rider is riding a non-horse. It's still Horse Riding Simulator though, and all mounts are welcome. Alright. Did I slot Siege? No, I did not slot Siege Shield. Because why would I? That would be paying attention. Oop, caltrips. I want caltrips. It's getting kind of loud for me. Turn my volume down. There we go. Alright. It is Zerg versus Zerg. And they have more people on. That happens to me a lot. I know, I should pull them right back. Oh, someone's burning the camp. Oop, someone unburned the camp. Oh, right. What are we doing? Oh, they're hanging out in the... Oh, cool, if they're not going to push out. Erg. I'll bet you it's full siege. Oh, of course I'm too close. Oh, there was a spot. There. They're gonna hang out there in the entryway. I'll shoot at them too. I need to rest my hand a minute. Oh, bears make you car sick? That's awful, because I think the bears are awesome. They are bears. Okay, fine. I'll stop and heal a bit. They pushed out. I was afraid of that. I can't even... Oof. Wow. Nothing is registered. Okay, this is the kind... Oh, hey! I could... Nope. Okay. That is my first total freeze up that I've had this week. Granted, I haven't played a lot, but... Why can I not? Oh, because I have a 3-minute cooldown. It'll be faster for me to run back north. Yeah, the bears do have a lobe. I really like how they've done different just writing physics for all the different mounts. They also don't all start and stop at the same cadence. The Dwemer ones don't have as much of a skid forward as some other ones. Oh, it's raining ink again. That's ink. Oh, now I'm thinking it's chocolate. And I want an anonymous baker. Okay, fine, we're running. Oh. Last night this time there was a lot more AD on. What's going on? Where are we at in the map? Yeah. It's pretty early for a weekend. Okay, what's going on? Okay. I'm gonna see if I can get an oil spot. Because at least, if we're gonna fall to being outnumbered. People were prepared while I was running around. All the oil spots are taken. That's fine. I just really like pouring oil. The last time I was Emperor was so fun. There was so much sieging and defense. There was like hour and a half, 2 hour defense of Alessia that was our very last keep. And oh gosh, who was it? I think it was Tinkerbell? Anyway, someone adopted me to run around and heal all my siege, so I had the fire ballista stuff that I was taking out people who had been annoying me all month. Oh, don't die. Okay. It was rewarding. And then I swore to never home a campaign that I am getting a ton of AP in again. I like getting the rewards for being within the top 20 or whatever, but I never want to be Emperor again. Because I'm not good at it. And okay, I take it back. I would Emperor. Okay, here we go. I would definitely Emperor again if it was between me and somebody who is just trolling the faction. That was really why I started it. Oh, come on. Some of you should drop to my caltrips. Wait, what happened? Oh! I wasn't paying attention. They don't stay on the ground anymore. Ferg. Okay. I forgot there's no ground-based DOTs in Vengeance. Which, you know, doesn't really make me any more or less effective than whether there were. It's just that... What am I... Okay. Now where? Let's see... I'll go to fair. Otherwise it's cut off. Also, I'm going to start stalking somebody. Okay. Usually, I don't get to siege because I'm playing a healer. But since I'm not a decent healer right now, I can see if there's anything to siege. Yeah. I'll see if I can get there in time. See what's going on at least. Oh, they want a port. Okay, there you go. see. How's Ro looking? Let's see. I'm going to decide where I want to go next. How many at Ro? Because if someone can answer, if there's not many, I'll go to Alessia. However, nobody's answering, so sure, why not? Alright, so apparently EP is all stacking up at Ro, because the downside is when the map's unbalanced like this, there's not really that much to do. Now at this point, where am I? I would be varying to another horse for variety. I usually have it on, I still have this character on the random mount. But it is disabled in this campaign. Now Cyrodiil does have some pretty good, just needing 3 items, weapon and jewelry sets. So that is a way that I've been able to use that plus a mythic plus a set plus a mythic plus monster set. However, that doesn't help with, oh, that's not a good sign. That doesn't help with Mora's Whispers, because, well, obviously Mora's Whispers takes up the face. Okay, so we are at Ro. Apparently, I don't know if people are playing here. Let me see where the front door is. Oh, there's somebody. Just don't like going into where there's a hole. Yeah. Sure. I'll come in right as everyone can see. Yeah, that's what I like. Oh, that helped. Let's see. Forward camp. Because why not? No one's doing anything else, so coming in and healing people to last a few more seconds is more rewarding than another minute on the horse. Okay, that got me. Yeah, folks want to take Alessia, I will join Alessia. Okay. What I tell people when they start trying to check out Cyrodiil and aren't quite sure if they can ever get used to it, the most important thing is everybody dies. But unlike real life, you don't just die once, you die like a ton and a ton and a ton and a ton. You just res at the next closest thing and get back at it, because everybody dies. If you're someone who has an add-on that gives you a kill counter to give yourself an extra little bit of jump, haha, extra little bit of dopamine hit so your little artificial add-on numbers go up and they don't get cancelled out by the fact that you were killed, then it really doesn't matter. But I have seen people that will port out to, geez, thinking and riding a horse is things I can't do. Imperial City. Hop over to Imperial City while they're in a fight to make sure that they don't get killed, so it doesn't mess up their little kill counter. Which, again, it's an add-on. It only exists for you. So, if you take death or not accomplishing anything for a while, or someone else having better skill or luck than you, oops, hey, don't die. I'm supposed to be a healer. A bad one, but it's not a very tough healing situation. Anyway, then you may struggle. But
I need aid.
not just because Fixin' It Felix is a literal cartoon character.
Aid me.
We're all toons. This is an arcade and we have infinite quarters.
Heal me.
This is like that time that I was in the basement arcade of some
Healer.
very, very fancy house. And I got to play so many awesome arcade games nonstop for free. No waiting, no line. But, see, kill counter report. Kills 21. Killing blows 21. I got a killing blow before. I absolutely did. It totally happened. Against someone who was really obnoxious. It was an accident. I think it was because they ran into my caltrops on my trample. But oh, jumping from Imperial City to save Telvar is absolutely a valid strategy, in my opinion. Unless you're out there trying to just jump people. If you're being a predator and you jump out to save your own Telvar, I think that's just being hypocritical. Other than that, I'm not personally offended. Now, I got nothing against a kill counter. It's just that if someone is trying to put themselves as all that and a bag of chips, but they'll jump to Imperial City from Cyrodiil so they don't lose a fight, I think that is just not exactly living up to the code for which you claim to have. So, let's see, people heading to Alessia from Ro, between Fair and Alessia. Okay. So it's just going to be fight stuff until we have the numbers. That's fine. There's been times where I just went around taking resources over and over again across the map. Don't you zap me! I'm catching up with the Zerg! Oops, there's people here trying to actually do stuff. On the other hand, there's another resource to PvP from. Oh, but I got in a fight. Erk. And my ultimate ready is off center. And also, I care less whether my ultimate ready is. I mean, ultimate is ready in this campaign. But yeah, I used to play Cyrodiil a little bit way back early. I don't know. It wasn't right when the game came out, but it was like within that first year, etc. Oh, I don't think I got there in time. Fucker. Supposed to be right for getting in a fight. But it was very different. It was just... Actually, it was a lot like this. Okay, the add-on for your ultimate ready. I will check that. Let's see. And see where a kill counter with bragging rights. If you're not really making about, I mean, you're not being a jerk about it. Just people who brag and make it a big thing. Let's see. And get a predator. Trying to one versus the world. I don't know. The more one hypes oneself, the less I really think that the hype is all that worth it. Okay. Alright. I don't know where all the pact is. Are they defending something? I'm not seeing a lot of fights, so I expect they're probably riding over. There we go. Yep, a lot heading over here. Alright, I'm not healing. I gotta get a ballista down. Let people who can actually fight. Now, one thing I've found is that one person with 4 ballista going non-stop is about as effective as a 6-person battering ram. So if you have enough people, absolutely have people around there and also shooting ballista. You can also get a ballista right in front of the door before the battering ram is set down. Of course, that's only useful if there's not a bunch of oil. But ideally you will have 9. If it's a 20 siege slot. Yeah, ballista, yeah. Ah, here they are. Here's the group. Oh, okay, so that is why I think that forward camp radius is the best add-on. I'm going back to fair. Okay, hang on. Where's my super siege? Doesn't say how much. One ballista is 2,000 per 7 seconds. I don't have my math anymore, but when I did math 3 months ago, oh, 2K per person, that was it. That's 2K per person, 6 seconds. I thought it was 2K, I thought you said it was 2K per 6 people, because I can't, play and read and think at the same time. But there. No, I thought that it was 2K with 6 people on a ballista every 6 seconds. I'm like, that's not how I remember it. But anyway, yeah, if you have the people and have people that will place ballistas around a ram and set them and fire them, absolutely. But I kept running with folks that didn't have enough people to really fully do a ram, and they didn't even put ballista around them. And I tried, but with just that, we couldn't outpace the other group that was on. So I went around taking resources again. Because it is fun to be gilding the map and taking stuff. It really is. When I'm with people that I enjoy riding with. Okay, fine. I'm more interested in talking in chat anyway. I do better if I can have 4 ballista at once than 3. So that way if I accidentally click the wrong one, then it can come back in time. That didn't make any sense. I'm trying to talk and think at the same time. Ugh. I love the people that I run around with and that I run into on Aldmeri Dominion. But just to find if anyone else is still around. Okay, there's one hidden person. I won't draw attention to them. I'll try to draw it off this way. Sorry. Oh, they might have seen them. But of all the factions that I have dithered around on, AD will stick together the least. At least in the time zones that I had been on. A lot of times I think people are just foraging or doing quests. But anyway, back to what I was really being interested in is talking about Siege. Hasn't been a good opportunity to really show it here. I mean, I think everyone watching right now knows what this is, but later on when my mom was watching, yeah, I've known too many people that will put that battering ram right up against the door. And since I mentioned oils are a fantastic way to get AP because you just pour them down and people will stand in them and keep dying and get totally married to the fact that they have to use a battering ram to get the door down. So you just keep oiling up the ram and oiling up the door. Even if you don't kill them, they lose enough time trying to rebuild the ram that you keep burning. And eventually they might even run out. Oh, great. There they are. I'm gonna help over here. Where's it at? Yeah, I'll do a shrub. Alright, fishing. Yeah, Jeez, even more than normal, I can't finish the sentence. Yeah, a lot of times, a lot of the people that are on Aldmeri Dominion taking up the maximum number of players that could be there are fishing, foraging, or questing. We can't do that in this campaign. Did I do damage? Am I too far? I'm really bad at Treb. Okay, I think I hit. It's targeting. Oh, it's just slow. Yeah, when there's a ton of people and you have all but one siege slot filled with good siege, absolutely put a ram down if you're not going to just die or not do anything. Okay. Okay. The other thing about Siege, which we're hopefully yelled, is that you hit a wall that can actually take damage. The wall's windows, aka if you've got a health bar, you can damage it. If it doesn't have a health bar, you can't damage it. That would sound obvious, but... Okay, first of all, it's not obvious. Secondarily, what I love about Vengeance is there's a ton of people trying it for the first time. However, that also causes a lot of frustration among people who are not trying it for the first time and want people to know what they're doing. Let's see. A lot cutting resources. Think you can take a castle or an outpost. Go for it. Okay. Alright. People are starting to shout helpful advice. Erg, speaking of health bar, what happened to that? Did I start attacking the wrong thing? I hope not. Oh! Okay, I heard... I almost was attacking the door. Okay, why is what I'm attacking healing? I'm doing something stupid. I have to be doing something stupid. If you're actually damaging something, you can't heal it. Oh! I didn't pay attention. It's because we actually took it. I was busy yammering. Okay. I don't know what my excuse is for when I did that last month. Sieging. I was busy. Yeah, so someone asked, how long are we going to keep sieging that wall? Like, well, because yammering. Alright, what's going on? Okay. Someone was asking me a question and I was answering, but hang on, where are you? I don't understand how the door works. How can you walk in and out? Alright, going to... People are talking about where they want to go next. Now they're saying about going to fight DC. Yeah, we're still outnumbered. Meh. Sure. Heading back to Nickelodeon. Okay, next is Carm. Which every time I see this and I'm heading towards it, in my head, I go, they call it Caramello. Quite rightly, 'cause you're gonna make it yellow. Precisely. And if that isn't an ad, another ad that dates me, then people aren't paying attention. I don't know, I won't make it in time. I wanted to go to Caramello. I know people frequently say, for no reason at all, that DC and, well, hello friend. The blue and red will purple up on yellow all the time until yellow is completely gated. A lot of times that is true, but right now, I do not blame them right now for picking on the other faction that has their stuff. I mean, it's trying to take their stuff. Trying to take their stuff back and moving on. Oh, that was fire. I just stood there. He. I'm sorry, I just think that's funny. Staying to troll the faction that is taken over. Flaming oil of vengeance! Yep. Alright, sticking with the Zerg. Yeah, Brindle good. Okay, I like tonight. People are talking good. Okay, ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-bum, bum-bum-bum. Let's see. Someone told me to tell them, and they were on at 7 when I streamed, and I said, "Oh, I absolutely will." I didn't write it down, so. Oh, that's one thing I mentioned. I do sing. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, twinkle in my eye. Ha! Okay, door's actually open. So I was just yammering zone chat for a little bit. And I do not show zone chat, because I assume it is the done thing to not show your chat channel. Besides that, because obviously since I have the most popular Cyrodiil content stream on Twitch, every spy is watching to stop my superior game from coming to fruition. Actually, for real, if I did want to stream Cyrodiil more often, I would not stream in every group, because sometimes I will occasionally join a group that's gonna not Zerg and do sneakier stuff, and I just wouldn't want to broadcast where my sneaky stuff is happening. I think it's really important not to broadcast your sneaky stuff. Just saying. Yeah, I'll raise you. Alright, no I won't. Okay. Sneaky like a snake. Go snake, snake, snake. Okay. Dodge roll, and then it went away. What has definitely got me is, when there's a lot of this going on, I don't always see the oil patches and whatnot, and I will just stroll right through them. Not saying that's the only time I'll stand in oil, but that's the only time I'll stand in oil not prepared to stand in oil. But yeah, true story, in real life, if you're sneaking up on someone, you absolutely need to use the verbal component of sneak, sneak, sneak. Alright, I'll split my tea. That guarantees that you will not be spotted. There. Oh, I just feel like goofing off. I thought about bringing my, what is, Arcanist. Because they have damage beams and heal beams. Hemorrhagically, I don't... If one is to die hemorrhagically, what does that even mean? Oh. Alright, so next up will be... Yeah, Alessia. People have been doing it. Come on, y'all. Let me finish leeching. Alright. Da 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 da. Okay. Even sandy Durzogs can be welcome in Horse Riding Simulator.
Well.
What? Okay. There. What I really wish I had was an add-on that let me see both character names and usernames. Because I'm missing out on so much comedy of people's usernames. Wait. Okay. If Nick's almost gone. Okay, sure. If people are gonna go help defend Nick, I will go help defend Nick. Okay, in the game settings, can you show both on the nameplate, both username and character name? Oh, Bandits UI. I have not used... Okay, I guess I have to use Bandits UI, finally. People have been talking about it forever and ever, but... Well, that's getting used to something new. Which I only have so much getting used to something new at a time that I can do. But yeah, okay, if Bandits UI is what I need to see both character name and username at the same time. Oh wait, what do I think I'm doing? I'm not CG. Okay, yeah, that's... There. The lag spot, right there. There are people that I know, not personally, that will camp there to gank people when it takes them a couple seconds. Oh, woohoo! I got here just in time. Eek. There. Eek. Fine. I'll heal people who might do damage. That's a lot of running. Okay. See, I want Alessia. Last night, people got so bored trying to figure out where to go next that they figured that they would try to confuse DC and EP from attacking Fair. And they had a whole siege force out in front of Fair that we owned, just sieging it. Oh! Wait, are you here to gank the gank spot? I will help pest control. I usually don't care about random. I don't have my flair. Wait, what happened to my perch? It wasn't the spot that I put it on. Alright. Yay, I helped. Now, sure. I don't think Alessi is going to be got. Right, I said sure. Then I went south, not north. Okay, some people are saying, hey, where are you headed? I don't know where to go. People don't seem to be doing Alessia for real. People are grouping up. Oh, the Zerg shows Ash. I didn't see that. A lot of times I don't join groups just because I start getting bored with the choices that they make. And rather than be in a group that I'm not going to stick with, I just leave the group to leave room for somebody else. Keep. Healing flames. Okay, this is why I don't even try 2-bar anymore. Because I never know which bar I'm on. Okay, nobody needs me right now. I'm gonna double check. The add-on that has the ultimate, I think it's... Oh, FCO Ultimate Sound and FCO Ultimate Reminder. Oh, and FCO Lockpicker is also fantastic. If you saw me lockpicking and I had the green check marks when something was ready to... Sorry, I'm gesturing. Unclick. It's that FCO Lockpicker. But yes, it serves two purposes. It helps me know when my ultimate is up, when I'm playing for real. It also lets me know when I'm in combat. Alright. Here we go. I think... Wait, what's going on? Okay, alright, the board. Okay, there. Oops, I just typed in all caps. Friends don't let friends type and not look at the screen. Yeah, I will trigger all caps randomly, and I frequently type when I'm not looking. Okay, let me go see which resource I can help with. Starting with the mine. Mine? Mine? If I keep liking PvP after Mayhem, because I took a break, then I might actually, if ZeniMax does not finally increase the guild numbers you can have, I might drop one of my trade guilds and join a PvP guild. That's a might. But I'd have to start looking around for seeing if there are any around, if anyone's playing, anybody I know. I'm joking, because one of the reasons I started seriously trying Cyrodiil was because of war, and the reason I am a mermaid is because war found me out. So I would join whatever guild that war would be in. Because this means war. I wanted to love this mount, and I planned to get it, but I realized as much as I really like it, and I like the oh, there it is! I like the Gwar even more. Because, I mean, Gwar. I realized I wouldn't use it that much. Besides the fact, I like to bring a horse to Horse Riding Simulator. Alright, this is the goofiest mount in the entire game, and I freaking love it. I love this silly, I forgot what it's called, I keep calling it a Tribeca. But it is hilarious. Geek. And here I am mastering Horse Riding Simulator. Alright. Is there someone? There must be someone up there. Okay. And why are we attacking blue? For it has the most scrolls. Because we're here for AP, we can actually get. That is why the two less populated factions will be keeping each other busy. How long has this fight been going on? The reason I wonder is because there. Oh, and north. Absolutely. If you get to where you want to Emperor, and you don't care if it's because you lived and breathed on a campaign and out PvP'd everybody, having the time to just go in, join along, get a lot of quests early in the campaign, turn them in. Are people actually doing Alessia? I'll do Alessia. It is totally doable, and I will. Let's see. I am usually not really available during weekdays. However, if somebody is set up to become emperor and they need help taking keeps, I will make time. Anytime. Absolutely. No matter what I am doing, I will stop and help someone get an achievement. Oh, and then you might be thinking, well, Twin, so that means if you need help getting achievement, you'll ask for help too, right? I'll probably forget, but I'll think about it maybe eventually. It's not that I don't have fun doing things with people, I just am still not in the habit of thinking that a goal that I can't just get by myself is something worth trying to schedule. I don't have. Bridge almost gets me like every time. To actually plan and have people do it with. Let's see. People are answering what acronyms mean. They're spelling out the acronyms I've been dropping on the hey folks, here's basic PSAs. I did that all the time during Was it during Vengeance? This is Vengeance. Oh. People are fighting there? Where's your people are fighting? Okay. No. People said they're trying. I'm gonna go to the front door. Okay. I'm trying to remember what some of my better tips were yeah, definitely keep the back doors. Yeah, avoiding oils. Well, taking from the side and opening a postern instead of a gate. Just 'cause oils. Of course, if you have the numbers, bolt is good. Okay, people are sharing some very helpful tips in chat that I'm going to try to remember, because I really would like for more people to feel that they can have a place enough in Cyrodiil long enough to figure out what they're doing, what they can contribute, what their vibe is. The reason I like Aldmeri Dominion, and the reason I keep playing on it, is, at least several months ago when I started doing this, it was the campaign that people were actually relatively supportive of new people. And yes, I say relatively. There's of course always going to be those. There's going to be smack talk, trash talk, just people flat out poisoning the well of public discourse. But as a rule, dare. So I am going to figure out what goals I actually have and start doing things with y'all. Like, I've still only ever done one trial ever. And there's leads that I need. And I see people forming stuff when I'm either at work or have to go make dinner. But that's no excuse for me to not actually make a goal and invite my friends to actually participate in when available. Because I love diving in and helping people with things. And there's someone that keeps reminding me that it's honestly selfish to not give other people that same opportunity to help me with something. And they hit me where it hurts because they know I don't want to be selfish. So I've said it out loud, it's recorded, and someday my mom may hear this, so I'm going to have to say, yes, Mom, I followed through. Eventually, okay? I'm not exactly fast with the goal making and settling. I keep forgetting to dodge roll in through the oils, but honestly, people have been really good at having the whole thing oiled. Dodge rolling a couple times doesn't get you anywhere safe. Okay. so much fire. Which honestly, since it's oil, that makes sense. Alright, I'm gonna help repair. Okay, let's see. There. So another reason I like repairing walls is it's AP that you don't actually have to target for until people come in and I honestly can't find the wall because the people are in the way. But okay. Alright, here we go. Horse riding simulator. Because next up is Sedge. Oh! We're taking stuff again. Population must... Yep, there we go. Alright. It is so seldom that I see this bridge in this repaired state. Because I'm usually on when people are loving to break the bridge. Or the bridge fight. I don't know why bridge fights are so popular with some people. I just see people calling it out like it's the most amazing thing ever to go do a bridge fight. Like, yeah. It's especially fun when a bunch of the opposing team... Okay, good. A bunch of the opposing team is on the bridge and you get to burst it out from under them. But other than that... Okay. Alright, we're still in the running around phase. A shield. There we go. Is that someone I know? I like that guild. Okay, I don't know them specifically. Running. Okay, here we go. How much oil? Eek! That much oil! I was so not paying attention. It's early, someone will arrest me. Alright, good typo things and say. Now, I can try to be useful again. Let's see. Don't stand in oils, please. Sorry. Technically, I was strolling in oils. There. Alright, alright, alright. There. So I underestimated how fast ultimate can come back when you have major and minor heroism. Because with Open Soul, I've always got minor heroism. With Trample, I frequently have major heroism. So I can, even after they changed it so I cannot get ultimate while Magma Shell is active, I still get it often enough for it to make a difference in the big long fights. So that is why I have a Dragon Knight healer, because I am a shielder. And also, when my ping is terrible, it doesn't matter as much if I'm triggering shields proactively as opposed to getting that clutch heal. Alright. Here we go. Cause it's 1, 2, 3, what are we fighting for? Come on, I don't give a... I saw them in concert, by the way. It's off to Vietnam. 5, 6, 7, open up the pearly gates. Why we fighting, I don't know why, well who, we're all gonna die. Ba-dum bum 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 bum. Oh! Ba-ba-dum-bum-bum. Na 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 na. I went to a Peter, Paul, and Mary concert when I was working at an absolutely terrible place with great people. And a bunch of them were going to a Peter, Paul, and Mary concert. One of them couldn't make it, so they invited me. I was significantly younger than all the rest of them. But free dinner, free concert, and also more free cred with people who would do me favors at work. So I went to a Peter, Paul, and Mary concert. And I think, the way someone's put it, I think I dropped the average age of that place by half. Because even the people that were taking tickets were significantly older than me. And they just looked at me like I was the most adorable thing, wondering why I was there. And I said I was there with friends. They go, oh, that explains it. But that wasn't fair because I like Peter, Paul, and Mary. And they performed Puff the Magic Dragon after an intro. Yeah, that totally deserved that. I ran right into that. About how Puff the Magic Dragon has a reputation for being a drug song. And they assured the audience that Puff the Magic Dragon is not, in fact, about drugs. And it was their concert, and who would I tell them no? But it was fantastic. They were very good. And go back into, hopefully not die a second time. Oh, come on. Where's everybody? Yeah, let's just stand in the oils. That's a great idea. Alright. Erg. Sure. There we go. Okay. I think, yeah, I'm just gonna run in. Erg, come on. There. Okay. Caltrips is just gonna be like that. Erg. How come I'm not? Alright. See how long this lasts. You know, I do like the color red, and it's kind of iconic that their names are red, their logos are red. Yeah, I know. We're just standing here. Oh, cool. People are protecting. I don't know how much more of this my ears can take. Oh. May not be important. Or if I'm gonna freeze. There unfroze. Let's see. Oh yeah, Sedge isn't that far. I am getting, let's Okay. Head back north. I honestly should make as my main mount that one Dwemer spider that has the compass that points north. Because then at least I'll always know which direction north is. I know it's on that compass on the top of my screen. But that's all the way up there, and my horse is all the way down here at the bottom of the screen. So, when it's kind of hard to pay attention to which buttons you're mashing, an extra little pointer might be helpful. Alright, Elder Scroll of Nimok. Except we have no scrolls. What we have is Siege going again. Again, it's 1, 2, 3, what do we fight for? Come on, I don't get down. It's off to Vietnam. I forgot to self-censor. 5, 6, 7, open up the front gates. Will my buttons ever work? I don't know why. Woohoo, we're all gonna die. Alright. Geesh. Okay, I don't know what keeps chiming. I thought it was my ultimate, but it keeps chiming when my ultimate is nowhere near. Come on. Buttons! Ugh. Now it does it. Okay, that's it. I'm not trying a 2-bar ever again if there's going to be stuff going on. Because now I can't switch. It's not responding. I know what'll happen. There we go. Alright. Just need some people to heal. Caltrip. Caltrip. Oh. Ish. Oh. Ultima was so close. I'm gonna keep going until we, let's see, forward camp. Normally 2 hours is my ears limit. But I gotta see this one to the end. See, that, oh. That griffin. Is the one that I did get with my seals. Because unlike some people I live with, I don't get Radiant Apex off of almost every creep bundle I open. Oh, come on. Okay. My ultimate button, I don't know what I did. I no longer have an ultimate button. Well, I think that's my sign that 2 hours is probably about my limit. So, that was my very first Only Zergs. And it definitely delivered the Zergs. And we'll see how much I keep coming back into Cyrodiil, because it was actually fun coming back to it. But for right now, I think I'm going to take a nap and go take care of my dog who's been begging for attention. So, y'all have a great night. Thanks for watching.